Hello, this is Naseeba from second year zoology. Today we are going to discuss about the subclass Lepidosauria. First of all, we will have a glance on the position of the subclass Lepidosauria. Lepidosauria comes under the kingdom Animalia, phylum Chordata, subphylum Vertebrata, infraphylum Gnathostomata, superclass Tetrapoda and class Reptilia. Lepidosauria is a subclass of reptilia. In other words, we can say that reptilia consist of the subclass Lepidosauria. Reptiles are cold-blooded organisms. Cold-blooded organism refers to the organism whose body temperature varies with the environment, and it is long-breathing, oviparous tetrapods with dry skin covered by an exoskeleton of epidermal scales called corneus cutis. The group is of heterogeneous assemblage represented today by lizards, snakes, crocodiles, turtles, tortoises, and the lizard-like sphinodon. Reptilia is divided into six subclasses, namely Anapsida, Ichthyopterygia, Synaptosauria, Lepidosauria, Archosauria, and Synapsida. Subclass Lepidosauria. The Lepidosauria comes from the Greek, which means scaled lizards, is a subclass or superorder of reptiles containing the orders Isokia, Squamata, and Rhynchocephalia, in which Isokia contains extinct species, whereas Squamata and Rhynchocephalia contain living species. Lepidosauria is a monophyletic group. Monophyletic group refers to group of organisms which descended from a common evolutionary ancestor, containing all descendants of the last common ancestor of squamates and rhynchocephalians. As we already told, it comprises extinct such as Isokians and living such as sphinodons, reptiles. Lepidosaurs can be distinguished from other reptiles via several traits, such as large keratinous scales which may overlap one another. Purely in the context of modern taxa, Lepidosauria can be considered as the sister taxon of Archosauria, which includes aves and crocodilia. Testudines may be related to Lepidosaurs or to Archosaurs, but no consensus has been reached on this subject. Lepidosauria is encompassed by Lepidosomorpha, a broader group defined as all reptiles that can be living or extinct, closer to Lepidosaurs than to Archosaurs. Orders of subclass Lepidosauria. Subclass Lepidosauria mainly consist of two orders, namely order Rhynchocephalia and order Squamata. Order Rhynchocephalia. Rhynchocephalia, which includes beak-headed organism, is an ancient reptilian order. Rhynchocephalia was formerly widespread and diverse group of reptilia in the Mesozoic era. The group is at present represented only by a single living genus, namely Sphinodon of New Zealand. Tuataras or their ancestors are believed to be have reached New Zealand more than 140 million years ago from Gondwana landmass. Order Squamata. Squamata comprises lizards and snakes. Squamata contains over 9,000 species. These are the most successful and most dominant of all modern reptiles. Order Squamata is divided into three suborders, namely Lacertia, which include lizards, Ophidia, which includes snakes, and Amphisbaena, which includes burrowing snakes. Sphinodon. Sphinodon is the oldest known living reptile, so it is often considered as living fossil on the ground that it has survived far beyond its era absolutely unmodified. However, recent studies suggest that Sphinodon has several features which is more advanced than those of their nearest extinct relatives. So, the belief that Sphinodon remained evolutionarily unmodified over the past 100 to 200 years appears unfounded. Sphinodon is a carnivorous form living in burrows. There are two species of Sphinodon, namely Sphinodon punctatus and Sphinodon gandhari. At present, Sphinodon is almost on the verge of extinction and Sphinodon gandhari is listed as a vulnerable species in the red list of IUCN. IUCN stands for the International Union for the Conservation of Nature, so it deserves maximum protection and conservation. It is now protected by law.